This is the 2019 Honda Vezel Hybrid. In this video, we're going to talk about the exterior, the interior, the engine, practicality, and so much more. Here at the front you get multiple strip LED lights with daytime running lights. This being the facelift, you get a plastic chrome grille and a black plastic trim. You get the Honda badge, and something that is not that good is that this plastic bit over time it will fade and it end up looking bad. You have these creases on the bonnet which give it a somewhat mean look. Down here you have the fog lights and more intakes down here. And the design of the Honda Vezel here at the front, it's quite eye-catchy because again you get different colors, and as I always say, a black and white color matching on a car is always brilliant. Moving over to the side, you get 16-inch wheels, the hybrid plug over here. The side mirrors are quite big, they come with the indicator signal, and good thing for the passenger side, an additional depth mirror which you use to tell how close the sides of the car are to, let's say, a cab. The front doors are big, they have a solid feel to them. The back doors also, they open quite wide, which is a good thing. And again, 16-inch wheels at the back. You have the fuel filler cap, the side profile of the Honda Vezel, and again, quite eye-catchy. It's somewhat bigger than a hatchback, but again smaller than an SUV. And this Honda Vezel shares the same platform as the HVR. In some markets, it's marketed as the HVR, and in other markets, it's marketed as the Honda Vezel. Also, the exterior of the Honda Vezel similar to that of the HVR, the taillights design, and the whole back profile. The name Vezel below the left side taillight, the Honda badge, an exposed exhaust tip, and these reflectors. As to the front, you get two color trims, this white and this grey, similar to the one on the grille. So now let's check out the inside. Here on the inside of the Honda Vezel, it's somewhat posh. You get soft touch materials, even here on the dash, leather on the doors, fabric materials on the door panel also, but the top of the dash is scratchy plastic. The seats all fabric, quite comfortable, they hug you. The steering wheel is a bit small and light, but you get a lot of controls. Here on the left side you have a wheel to control the media, the volume. Down here you have information button. On the right side you have controls for the cruise control, whether to increase the speed, reduce the speed, adjusting the distance from the car at the front. On the left side, button to pick a call, to end the call, and another button to summon the Chinese lady assistant. On the right side, to turn on the cruise control, there are some buttons over here. Below the steering wheel, you have different buttons, one for eco mode, stability control on and off, city emergency braking on and off, lane assist on and off, and another button to turn off the beeping and noises. The instrument cluster is all digital. On the left side you get different information like for the gear that you're on and a regen meter. On the right side you have different information which you can scroll through to do these buttons on the steering wheel. On the right side you have the indicator controls, nicely damped. On the left side, the windshield wiper controls. The infotainment screen is a 6.5-inch touchscreen display with different functions which you can set your maps, you can check through the media. Below it you have a touchscreen panel to control the AC, the fan speed, temperature, to increase or reduce the fan speed. On the middle section you have this place to put your key, a gear selector, a sports mode button, a parking brake, and a brake hold button. You also get a 2-level cup holder space. You can push this button to release the holders or push down on them to fit even bigger bottles. Down here you have some storage space where I've put some keys, and on each side you get some space to put your phone. On the doors you have the window controls and the side mirror controls, then speakers, and single cup holders on both the doors. Down here you have a lever to open the fuel filler cap and the bonnet. The windscreen is a bit low, but then you get a good view of the front. In the middle you have a rear view mirror. Next to it there is a panel with buttons to control the cabin lights. The sun visors are a bit small, but the vanity mirror is big enough with lighting. Also is the same for the passenger, big vanity mirror and some lighting. Grab handles here on the door, and I honestly don't understand why you need grab handles for the driver, but you get them in the Vezel. In the middle you have some decent storage space. The glove box is big enough and nicely damped. Here at the back, the seating is pretty excellent. It's better than its rival, the Peugeot 2008 and 511. This front seat is in my driving position. I get tons of knee room, tons of headroom. Behind the seat you get some storage space. You can slightly squeeze your feet below the front seats. The same for the passenger seat. The back seats are all fabric, very comfortable. You can pull this out to get a armrest, and down here you get a single cup holder similar to the doors, single cup holders, and beautiful round speakers. Down here you get a 12-volt socket, but I'll prefer if you had a USB port. The windows don't go all the way down, but they are big enough which let in a lot of light here at the back of the car. Again, grab handles, some study lights up here. You also have some isofix anchor points here at the back. And the good thing, these back doors are quite damped and they open quite wide. So if you need to fix a baby seat here at the back, it will be a bit easy for you. Now let's check out the boot. You get struts to help you push this boot door up, and you get decent storage space here at the back, 450 liters of storage space. Lighting here at the boot, some anchor points on the boot floor. And to pull down the back seats, you push this lever over here and they go all the way down. And you get a flat floor, which makes it very practical if you need to carry a lot of things here and there. So now let's check out the engine. This being a hybrid, you get a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine combined with Honda's IDCD port hybrid system and an electric motor, producing a total combined output of roughly 132 horsepower. It comes in the base hybrid model such as this one, the Hybrid X, Hybrid Z, and the Sporty Hybrid RS. And so now let's see how this engine and this car performs on the road. I've not written any script for this car. This is my first drive in it. I'm still trying to find how things work around here, and this is a good thing because right now I'm driving on some rough patch of ground and the car is doing a great job at absorbing the bumps. It's fairly good, and as a first time buyer you need to quickly know what works where, what is where, and what does it do, and that is what I'm trying to do right now. We need to find out how to set the efficiency meter, and so let's see.
One eternity later.
Here it is. Okay. The last trip averaged 29 kilometers per hour. So, how fuel efficient is the Honda Vezel Hybrid? Let's get on the road. Okay. When you get on the road, you start on with electric power, and the engine kicks in at about 30 kilometers per hour. Need to indicate. Those are some good sounding indicator. This is the thing with hybrid cars and EV cars. Once you put your foot on the brake, it feels a bit grabby, but then it smoothens out. The smoothest ride, the ride is smooth. You don't get a lot of road noise, just a bit of wind noise from the side mirrors. Sitting position is okay. I can clearly tell where I am, where the car is, how the road looks ahead of me, and the suspension does a good job at absorbing the ruts and potholes on the road. And as I'm coming out of this roundabout, I want to test the acceleration. How fast does it accelerate from 0 to 80 kilometers per hour? So let's see. Okay. The thing that I've realized is that when you put your foot on the accelerator, you don't get immediate response, despite the fact that it's a hybrid. But the pickup is quite smooth from 0 to 80, which is the speed limit on this patch of road. I wouldn't fault it that much because, again, if it were a high-spec hybrid, maybe the acceleration would be fast. And this being a hybrid, when you put your foot on the brake, it shows here on the dash that the battery is actually charging up. There's a regen effect. But then again, the main reason why you'd want to buy such a car, a Honda Vezel, is because of practicality, which one, it's tick the box. 2, fuel efficiency, which right now I'm doing 22 kilometers to the liter, about 22 to 25 kilometers to the liter, which is a good figure, especially with the crazy fuel prices in the nation at the moment. Depending on when you'll view this video. 3 safety features on this car. You have, it comes with a LiDAR system for emergency braking. It gives you the power that you need for 121 horsepower, 120 newton meters of torque. You get the power that you need, the power that you require. Yeah, so it's a good all-round crossover. And this reminds me of its rival, the Peugeot 2008. A very fun car to drive because acceleration is almost rapid. The engine is quite responsive on the Peugeot 2008. For this, it gives you the power that you need. For value for money, we'd have to wait and see, because again, this is just a 2020 model. For the reasons you don't want to buy such a car, it ticks all the boxes. Despite the fact that you'll have to deal with the jerky brakes, the hesitant acceleration, maybe some actuator failures in the future, and not that much of a comfortable ride, you'll surely get good value for money if you buy the Honda Vezel. Generally, I'll say it's been a good experience so far. And even now, as we get to the end of the video, I'll say thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also, if you haven't watched the review of the Peugeot 2008, you can do so through the link in the description.